What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Check it out, man. We're gonna switch gears up a little bit, man, before we get into this 2-hour Cat Williams joint. ICE blocks freeway. It's important that we know what's going on in the world other than the Diddy trial and Jay-Z and our fallen superhero rap hip-hop people. Check this out, man. ICE blocks freeway, deports entire convoy of immigrants. What? Hey, man, everybody's saying that, yeah, they need, if you hear illegally, I mean, rules are rules, right? Rules are rules. But anyway, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I got this one and illegal immigrants hospitalized, ER, ICE department. Anyway, we got 2 videos we're going to do. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Give them a thumbs up, and let's check it out.
Highway becomes war zone as migrants battle ICE. What do we got here? Black car. Oh, door opens. 1, 2. Uh-oh.
Damn, what took him so long to get out the car? I would have had the door halfway open before the car even came to a complete stop. Well, I don't think they have car. Maybe they don't have cars where they at or something. I don't. Look how long. Look. Watch this, y'all.
Zone as migrants battle ICE. What do we got here?
What took them so long?
Car.
Look,
oh,
black car.
Door opens. 1, 2. Uh-oh. Hey! Oh, look, the car's driving away. Officer's got to get back in the car. Look at his car swerving like that. This guy's totally out. Tries to turn a corner. Oh, that didn't work out.
He don't know how to drive.
Hey! A pistol! A pistol! A pistol! I can speak English. On the ground! On the ground! On the ground! Put your hands behind your back! No.
I don't mean to laugh. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm the piso. He said, I can speak English. He probably don't even understand what the police is saying. Dude, I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what you're saying. Watch this. That's crazy, man. My bad.
A pistol! A pistol! A pistol! I can speak English. On the ground! On the ground! On the ground! Put your hands behind your back! No. Get up!
They got him.
How old are you? 19, sir.
19! This guy just threw his whole life away. But before we see
19?
some even crazier chases, you're not going to believe what this driver says to the police.
What's that? License. Oh, you don't have it with you?
No, I don't. I just try to sell it to Eagle Pass the same way. They just told me to keep it.
What's that?
I just try to sell it to Eagle Pass. So the same way.
Oh, you got you.
First
Got pulled
mistake,
over
no
twice
license.
On the way.
Oh, what
I got
for?
pulled over in Eagle Pass because I didn't use the turn signal cutting into a lane. So they just ripped my whole car apart over there, and then I come through the border patrol and they did the same to me. Just because I didn't have my license with me. I showed them the picture of my license and everything. They did the same thing.
Do you give me consent to search the vehicle?
They just searched my car twice.
Okay, I understand
That's
that.
a yes
you give me
or no?
consent though? No.
I don't give anybody the same search. They just went through my whole car with the dogs and everything in border patrol. So I don't understand. Listen, I ain't hiding nothing. You ain't my name. I don't know what you even pulled.
He's not hiding anything.
I told you the tents. Yes, 10%.
You checked my tents.
It's 25%.
There's a traffic stop.
Wait till you see what happens.
After I verify the tents, then that's when I ask for your ID.
Okay.
Oh, so they did get a dog, and now they're going to search the car without his consent. Look at that dog sniffing around. He knows. Oh, what's going to happen?
He sat down. Oh my God. Oh my God. God damn. When the dog is sniffing your car and the dog stops in one place and the dog sits down and looks at the daggone owner, like that's what he's trained to do. When a dog sit down, that's the signal. I want y'all to know this, man. I want to know why Uncle Mike knows so much.
Look at that dog sniffing around. He knows. Oh, what's going to happen? What's in the...
Two for right now. My cousin.
My cousin?
That's my cousin.
Why didn't you tell me he was in the vehicle?
Man, he ain't got warrants, man.
But who drives with him?
Why you ain't, man? I ain't got
Who
time
drives
for
with him
this.
in the trunk like that?
They wanted to go back there.
They wanted to go...
I don't have time for this bull. I don't have time for all this bull, man. This dude right here. Oh my gracious.
That's okay. You're detained right now? Back up front? Yeah, that's fine.
Baby, I love you.
Wow. They wanted to go back there. That's what he told the police. Unbelievable. But this guy thinks because he's got a big truck that can go off-road, he's gonna get away.
Behind a light, take up.
He's gonna ram that fence.
Boom.
Bang.
116 Del Rio Bell out, or correction, the vehicle went off the road onto a ranch road. I got cords when ready.
Oh, they got the helicopter on.
1500. And be advised, the driver's in a blue long sleeve shirt. Driver's in a blue long sleeve shirt.
Look at that window tint. You can't see how many people are in that car, and there are a lot of people in that car. Bang, another gate.
And vehicle just busted through another ranch fence. We are still eastbound,
Warning, terrain.
And vehicle just busted through another fence. We are now northbound. I have cords for the fence. It's going to be 29 point.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh,
Top is going to be standby. Right. Standby.
Now he stops.
Bail out. We have
1, 2,
bodies
3,
bailing
4.
out. Standby for cords.
5 people?
It's
6
going to be
people?
top is 29. Oh, he threw his shirt off, dude. There's a blue long sleeve shirt right here.
probably.
Now he's taking off his clothes. To hide.
They probably got a
but
police
they're all
scanner.
staying together. All right, these two just got up and ran. I have cords.
Warning, terrain.
Go ahead.
Horse patrol, hard left, to your left.
Oh, they got the horse
Horses.
after him. Can't get him.
God damn. Oh my God. They got long silver away. They got, oh my goodness, man. It ain't funny, but it's funny. They trying to, why in the world they, oh my God, here we go, man.
Away from a horse.
Hey, Troop, you're on him. Troop. 10 degrees to your left. Troop, yep.
Percent fuel.
Oh,
1 second. I gotta find that other one, man.
Terrain.
Or you know.
They got him.
Got
K9
those guys.
One.
Oh, he
K9
did?
was 15 with 1. He didn't leave him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
dude,
right
this
there.
is
Oh, I
mounted
didn't know-
patrol
I'm
right
sorry.
here.
I didn't hear it. All right, I believe that's all of them. We had 2 that were separate from the group. Y'all got those 2. That's all that we saw.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And this guy had an outstanding warrant. But if you wanted to smuggle 25 people, what kind of truck would you use?
Okay? Is it in park? Okay.
Is she driving?
So what happened?
I was trying to get up and then he said that I needed an
Okay. You just don't remember? Oh,
Wait till you see what's in this
you're
truck.
headed where? Oh, you're headed to Houston? Pero vienes de dónde? Alton? Oh, ¿qué estás haciendo allá? She drove from Houston to the valley just to pick up 2 mattresses. And she's got them in the back of the truck. And the truck is locked. They're in there? Okay. How many, ¿qué tantos gente ahí está adentro?
They know. They're just cuffing her. Oh, something fishy about these mattresses.
Mande? Uno? ¿Estás bien? mijo?
Ooh, little kids. So scary.
Hey, Charles, 1550 level. Can you get EMS this way? We got young kids too.
Look at all these people. There's 25 people in this truck. Look at that. Oh, they were lying on one of the mattresses.
Sálgase.
There's still people hiding.
Sálgase.
Wow. Look at that. That is crazy. Look at all those mattresses. Wow. And apparently this woman's from Houston, Texas, smuggling 25 people. She's going to be in jail for a long time. But this next guy thinks he's got an even better way to hide his human cargo, bringing it into the country illegally. Wait till you see this.
Oh my
What's your
God.
truck? No, it's glasses.
Okay. Where are you coming in from?
I honestly have no idea. I'm from California.
He doesn't know where he's coming in from.
And this ain't California. Smuggling ain't allowed over here.
Ooh.
You are involved in that. Texas is a 10-year minimum sentence for human smuggling. If
10-year
nobody gets
minimum.
hurt or there's nothing else, it's a minimum 10-year difference.
He looks
Yeah,
depressed.
It's horrible, huh?
Here we got the dash cam view from the trooper's car. Oh, he's got something.
There are the people in there. They're gonna put their handcuffs this for right now.
Hey, what are we gonna find?
Hey, he said, hey, what you got there? That's messed up, man.
Guy's just driving around.
Oh, yeah, compartment. There's bodies.
Oh, a secret compartment.
There's bodies. Come here, Lord.
Wow.
Hey, ven para acá.
Oh.
Hey, you're under arrest.
He know that.
10-year minimum for this.
¿Cuántas personas? Dos.
2 people?
We 1095. It's a trailer kind of compartment. It's going to be loaded with bodies.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you what happens, man. These people have done this before, and they get paid large sums of money. They poor, they don't have a job, and they need the money to pay their bills, pay their rent, whatever the case may be. And now that Trump's in office and they cracking down, smuggling people over the border, they going after people. People are snitching on each other for less time. I said, yeah, this guy right here. How did you get in the country? Yeah, my amigo helped me. Yeah, see, all that stuff. And then they start monitoring and look at him, and then they say, we're going to pull him over. When the police pull these people over, they already know. They know.
I'm telling you, these cops, they know what they're looking for. They catch these smugglers all the time. But as you watch this wild police chase right here, you'll see what it takes for these criminals to actually avoid arrest.
It's LA County Sheriff's deputies that had been in pursuit of a stolen vehicle. It was a Jeep, but now we're looking, I believe, at a Challenger.
Wow,
this vehicle that's going
that looks like a Dodge Demon, man. Look at this thing.
Because we witnessed just off of Gage in the 110, the person inside of the Jeep got out, and this vehicle was waiting for them. And it looked like
look
they
at the
got
speedometer up here in the corner.
So this is an accessory to this allegedly stolen vehicle. They blasted right through a red light earlier at Gage as well, and nearly got into a T-bone collision with another vehicle. So very, very dangerous. We're now definitely getting a look at 2 people in the car here as they fly towards us. And this is a very capable car, straight line speed anyway with this Challenger. Might even be one of the upgraded ones. I see that red logo there at 130 miles an hour. This is unreal in the carpool lane. So really, really dangerous one here as we're now making our way towards West LA. Mike and Juan.
Mike, you were watching this
so crazy.
You saw him actually switch cars.
Yeah, and it was very, very coordinated, Juan. And, Des can attest to that, too. We watched him get off the freeway. He knew exactly where to park. I mean, the swap was seconds. It was not a very long period of time. There was no confusion on what they were doing. This was obviously a very pre-planned situation as we are just flying down the 110 freeway, or up the 110 freeway, rather. But, yeah, they got out. He jumped in that passenger seat and without hesitation took off. Now, the Sheriff's Department had originally lost this one. We've been keeping track of this for several minutes now. The Sheriff's Department originally lost at Air 21 from the...
Oh, he got off.
I think so, yeah. We're going to be getting off, and this is, just kind of the modus operandi lately, and I'm sure this was the plan. There's no way this is this person's first rodeo doing this with how quickly
these are professional car thieves right here.
Getting to the vehicle and then flying up here, and they knew, if they drove 130 miles an hour now getting into downtown LA. I feel like I'm not going to say that this is the same Charger, but I know that we've covered pursuits like this with these Chargers. I mean, it's almost like something, out of Fast and the Furious, not to make light of this, but the kinds of driving that we see, and now we're, vanishing into downtown LA. And here is what we've just been seeing way too commonly now. There were no ground units behind this suspect. They're going to try to blend in. We're trying to find him, and all you got to do is get behind one tall building, and, there were no ground units there. So, hopefully the owner of that Jeep is going to get their
probably because the police are busy dealing with all the protests in LA. That's why they can't catch these criminals.
It's just really hard to follow a vehicle going 130 miles an hour without endangering everyone any more than they already were. I mean,
in some states, man, you want to stop. The police actually stops chasing people. Man, my car was stolen, and they had eyes on the car, and they was in pursuit of the car. And the police officer called me and said, well, they called the chase off. And I'm like, why? Why? I want my car back. Because they don't want to chase a car that's being chased, and he flip over and kill so many people or run into a sidewalk full of people and stuff like that. So in some states in the United States, it's a law stating that the police can chase the vehicle. So that could be why they stopped also.
Here's LAPD here in the area. If they're
Lights aren't even on.
Privy to what's going on, but we last saw them right around this area. It was right around Grand and 5th, and they were off the freeway, and just like that, they have vanished. That was definitely a high-performance Challenger, maybe an SRT model. You're talking could be 500 or 600 horsepower on that vehicle.
So one of the good things going for law enforcement, when they try to track down these smugglers, they're not looking for some fast sports car. And right now, they're chasing a car that's full of passengers, and
they can't drive too
well.
well.
This guy's a madman. Look at him driving into a shopping mall here. This is another smuggling video. Look at how many cops they got on him. What's going to happen in this shopping mall?
Going to be inside the H3 parking lot.
Oh, they jumped out of the car and they're running. So the passengers split and the driver's trying to make a break for it. And now they're back after the driver. What is he going to do now that his car is empty? Oh, he's in another shopping center.
Dang,
Oh, he's coming right at him. Oh! Ooh! He hit a police officer's car. Wow! And see what law enforcement can do when they're not pinned down dealing with wild, out-of-control protesters that have no respect for the law. What do you think about this? And these smugglers putting the entire world at risk to get paid, bringing people into the country illegally. What should the sentence be for this? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
That's sad, man, that you actually doing this to try to smuggle people in here illegally. And that's the way you want to make money, and you call yourself an American citizen, you're going to jail, dog. All right, check this out, man. One more, same
ICE
video.
just rated a...
Oh, man. Well, alleged invasion of a hospital? God dang, man. Hey, do your thing, baby. Do your thing, Trump and my man. I don't even know his name. Tom? I think his name is Tom.
ICE just raided a hospital, and the workers there tried to stop them.
Dramatic scene unfolded inside the Ontario Advanced Surgical Center when an ICE agent entered in an attempt to arrest the facility's landscaper, 30-year-old Dennis Guillen.
He is from Honduras. He's a migrant that came to the United States a few years ago.
You guys need a warrant to come in here.
He ran in there.
Repeatedly demanding a warrant, Guillen was detained and taken away. Hernandez says they're now working with Guillen's loved ones to locate him.
All they heard from him once, and all they heard was that he was in downtown LA.
In a statement to Eyewitness News, the Department of Homeland Security said ICE agents were conducting a targeted enforcement operation to arrest 2 undocumented migrants. The agency went on to accuse the clinic's staff interfering, claiming hospital staff assaulted law enforcement. Then the staff attempted to obstruct the arrest by locking the door, blocking law enforcement vehicles from moving, and even called the cops, claiming there was a kidnapping.
That's crazy!
While other video from the incident exists, the one posted publicly does not show staff assaulting the agent.
They were able to assert their rights as, as nurses,
No, that's not asserting your rights. Locking agents in a building, and then when they try to leave, throwing your bodies at their car, that is not asserting your rights at all. But the same thing happened in a courthouse yesterday, too. Look at this.
Barbara Stone. Wait a minute. It's funny how people reporting the news or whatever, reporting the incident first. Try to act like they 100% right. Dude, they got police written on their clothing. You need a warrant to come in here. Who the told you that? And why do you think that if you think I need a warrant and I'm the police, who are you to stop me from coming in? That's the part I can't understand. So you're going to stop me instead of letting the courts find out. Say, well, Your Honor, he came in, he didn't have a warrant, and let the judge decide. So since he don't have a warrant, you decide that you're going, no karate, or you're going to be strong enough to stop this person? Oh, my God.
And then when they try to leave, Throwing your bodies at their car, that is not asserting your rights at all. But the same thing happened in a courthouse yesterday, too. Look at this.
Barbara Stone calls herself a legal observer. She'll sometimes join a group of volunteers downtown to film when those asylum seekers are detained.
Yes. I was trying to videotape. That's what we volunteers do.
On Tuesday, the scene escalated. In this video sent to us by her lawyer, filmed by fellow volunteers, you see the moment it happens at second 12.
She just pushed the female agent.
Agents with Immigration and Customs Enforcement and the woman we now know to be Stone arguing in the hallway.
And there was a large group of people, and suddenly
she assaulted an officer,
accusing me of assault.
You can hear the agents discussing that around minute 26.
Now watch.
The other volunteers follow behind.
Step out. Shouldn't have pushed her.
You hear the agent say she's arrested, although Stone says she was told otherwise when she was held in custody inside the building.
They immediately said, this is not an arrest. This is...
Yeah, she seems all nice on the camera, but these people are part of the problem. These activists that are out there shoving people and assaulting officers, they all think it's okay for some reason. Stop! Look at this.
With tensions high for several weeks, we've been documenting encounters between ICE agents and protesters outside of Bay Area immigration courthouses as the federal agents take immigrants into custody. The first on June 10th, outside of an immigration court in Concord.
Look at them.
Protesters confronted plainclothed ICE agents as they brought a man into custody. The woman in the pink hat tries to block the agents from getting through.
That's ridiculous.
Federal agents pushed protesters aside to clear a path to their vehicle. After the vehicle drove away, scuffles between protesters and federal agents continued for several minutes, with one protester slapping a federal agent. On June 24th in the financial district in San Francisco, protesters confront federal agents once again. It begins tense but peaceful.
This is happening regularly.
But moments later, protesters try to block federal vehicles.
Look at these animals.
Federal agents physically move them out of the way to get their car through, and more struggles ensue in the moments after.
It's the same people at every single one of these.
A similar scene breaks out once again. But this one escalates further. A few protesters begin to climb onto a federal vehicle as it tries to drive away. The car starts to speed up, and the protesters decide to get off.
That's smart.
And on July 8th, this video, captured from a neighbor's window in San Francisco.
Yeah, this is also at a courthouse.
First, a scuffle at the front door of the courthouse, and then a large group of protesters tried to stop a federal vehicle from driving away by climbing on the hood of the vehicle. A few of them held on, despite the driver accelerating down Montgomery Street, appearing to swerve to get them off the vehicle.
Damn right. I'm trying to... Dude, you got to be stupid as I don't know what to go against a car. A car. I got flesh and bones. My bones, they break easy. Especially compared to a car. Are you kidding me? Man, that's a bunch of... Golly.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Oh, my God.
Bullshit.
There's no way in the world you go this. I seen one video where the guy, they was rioting in D.C., right? And the lady, you ain't gonna hit me. You ain't coming down this street, and people coming. Lady, you better move, cause they coming with bats and all kinds of stuff. Get ready to come beat up this car, and she standing there like you ain't going. Like I'm good to block you so they can come beat this dude. Man, that Bama hit the drive. He stepped on that gas and ran her over. Oh my God, you hit me. You damn right I hit you. I'm fleeing for my life. Now, that was grounds for him to do that was okay. Like, man, you got 100 people going to come up here and pull me out this car and beat me to death. And this lady is standing in my way or was standing in my way. That's bullshit. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. That's bull, y'all. Here we go.
Climbing on the hood of the vehicle. A few of them held on, despite the driver accelerating down Montgomery Street, appearing to swerve to get them off the vehicle.
It took a man, probably like 30s, early 40s, and
you can't tell who this person is. If they get up in your face, they could be armed. We know that they're dangerous because they're willing to attack somebody, who's armed and wearing a military tactical suit, these agents have no choice.
And the goal is to prevent abductions.
We asked about the clashes turning physical. HR points towards law enforcement.
Look at this.
Almost, always at the hands of, law enforcement or ICE.
We also sought out perspective from law enforcement. Former federal agent Jeff Harp points towards protesters crossing a line first.
They can't interfere with a lawful action. And I think that's where we've seen some of this go south. People are putting themselves in harm's way. There's no need to do that.
Attorney Shannon Dugan says protesters have every right to be there, but they can't obstruct the operation.
You can protest what the federal officers are doing or what the ICE officers are doing, but you cannot get in the way of them doing it if they're proceeding legally in their duties.
And by the letter of the law, she says there's a difference between engaging in protest and civil disobedience.
If you're sitting in front of a van carrying somebody who's undocumented that the federal government has lawfully picked up, then you are impeding the duties of a federal officer, and you can be charged in federal court.
HR insists what has unfolded has...
And the thing about it is, I'm trying to let y'all know, this is not your opinion. It's not my opinion. It's not their opinion. This is law. This is what's on the books. Go look at the laws. We got rules of the land. Hello. It ain't what you think. It ain't what I think. It's what's written in the law. That's
peaceful protesting, and the federal agents are the ones escalating the situation.
Oh my goodness. That's what these people always say. They come out like this, fully disguised, and they go to these vans and these cars and they start hammering on them, and they're grabbing people and inserting themselves, and they wonder why they end up getting detained. It's ridiculous. But ICE is now taking things a step further. They might actually be tracking these protesters as they go to different events. Look at this.
Straight Arrow News found evidence of cell phone surveillance at an anti-ICE protest over the weekend. Protesters repeatedly visit the building. Police used pepper spray to break up a protest last month. Also last month, someone or
they're getting assaulted every day.
The building.
They need to know who these people are.
I want to bring in Mikhail now. Mikhail, how did you discover someone was using cell phone surveillance around this protest?
Well, two teams of researchers at the University of Florida and ETH Zurich in Switzerland conducted a study to find out what are the indicators of this kind of cell phone surveillance going on. And so they created a software, which I coupled with a device that can read LTE cellular signals. Each phone SIM card has what's called an IMSI. It's an International Mobile Subscriber Identity. And this is how the networks identify you specifically. And so
they're picking that up.
Your phone is not supposed to reveal its IMSI. And these devices essentially will trick your phone into giving up information. So police could use this, for example, at a protest to see all of the devices in the area, or they could look for a specific device and pinpoint and triangulate someone's location based on.
That's going to really help them track down these agitators because they're all covered up and they're probably bouncing around from altercation to altercation to altercation, stirring the pot every single day. These protesters are going to be in for a rude awakening when their iPhones give them up to ICE.
Yeah, hey Anna, so federal law enforcement down on the ground, they are not giving up despite these potentially dangerous individuals who have been flagged for deportation, who are Iranian nationals, which is considered a special interest country. They're still walking around instead of being deported, and it's in part because these enforcement operations, they're targeted. They're going after a specific individual that could pose a national security risk, but these ops, they're being basically blocked. They're being compromised by these protesters who are basically saying that they stand for social justice. So we were on the ground with Border Patrol while they were trying to conduct some targeted enforcement operations. There were 5 different individuals that they were going after. We
Look how creepy this guy is.
Every single one. At one point, a protester actually falsely accused the team that we were with of kidnapping an individual as they were surrounding our vehicles.
This is so creepy.
Videotaping them, harassing these agents. Now, this allegation of this kidnapping was never reported to law enforcement. In fact, LAPD hasn't seen a spike in kidnappings.
Look at them.
So those advocates, they know it's not a legitimate accusation. They're just harassing these law enforcement individuals, and they're under this immense pressure right now to meet this kind of threshold, this quota of 3,000 arrests a day. That pressure is in pushing them towards large-scale enforcement operations where collaterals, those are people who aren't necessarily the target, are being swept up. And it's in part because the safety of the officers and agents in these operations is being compromised.
So part of the reason they have to do these large-scale operations is because in the past, let's say you have one target that you want to go pick up, and let's say they're at a car wash or something, you could go with maybe a small handful of people, find that one individual, detain them, and get out of there. But if you know there's an ambush waiting for you, you can't do that because now your safety's in jeopardy and so is the fugitive's safety. So what does the agents have to do? They have to get a whole bunch of people together and they have to go on a massive operation, and then a whole bunch of people get arrested who might be in the country illegally and weren't the initial target, but were at the scene of the crime. That's exactly what these rioters don't want, and it's something they get upset about, but they're forcing it to happen.
Protesters, while they're sitting on these targets and ending up, as I said, empty-handed. Take a listen.
This does take a lot of time. A lot of effort goes into this.
For sure.
And it may be a couple of days because one day you may see the target, the next day you may not. So it takes a little bit of time until you find them.
That's why they have to go on these mass operations now.
A lot of resources. We had 5 different teams out there ultimately striking out. Now, the at-large operations, they're also producing criminal arrests. We were there as 2 out of the 3 individuals that they arrested who ran from a Home Depot. They did have extensive criminal history. Now, this all comes as Mayor Bass, the mayor of Los Angeles, she says she's joining a class action.
Oh, so the people here getting arrested at Home Depot had extensive criminal history. This is the first I've heard of that. All the agitators say, oh, they're just working, they're just nice guys. No, they were taking down hardcore criminals.
But the reality here is she's saying she doesn't want to make any deal with ICE. She's saying she doesn't want to come to the table, Anna. She doesn't want to have talks.
Yeah, because she's a stealth protester.
The chief that's running
who's
these
the
operations
mayor?
On the ground, El Centro Sector Chief Gregory Bovino, I learned from sources today that he canceled the meeting that was slated with the mayor of Los Angeles because he doesn't see any progress being made there.
Sanctuary City.
And Allie, you know, we saw these multiple attacks on federal buildings, the agents and officers working there over the last several days. What are federal law enforcement officers dealing with when it comes to assaults and attacks?
Everything.
Yeah, we're seeing it almost on a daily basis at this point, some form of harassment and assault against these agents and officers. And what DHS is reporting right now is that they're seeing a nearly 700% increase in assaults against agents and officers when compared to this time last year. I want to show you some of these incidents that have happened just yesterday.
So this right here was like a homemade spike strip that was put underneath the tires of a vehicle driven by Border Patrol units while they were making an arrest. Luckily, before they started their car, they caught this and arrested the guy who did it. But there is like a guerrilla warfare campaign being waged against federal agents. And this is something no other police force in the country has to do with. Local cops don't get this kind of harassment and intimidation thrown and thrust upon them when they're out there giving traffic tickets. This is just totally foreign behavior. These agitators, these people need to be arrested, and ICE needs all the money they just got from that massive bill that passed because this is what they're dealing with every day. What do you think about all this? Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
Man, they need a middle person. The police, ICE and all them, they need a middle team that's not police to go in there and kick some butt. They do, you know what I'm saying? Like, here go one. Yeah, I got you on camera. They put a bag over it and then sit down and talk to them and say, I know my rights. You can't do this. You the police. You can't do this. Actually, I'm not a police officer. We not. Now, you are stopping the police for doing what they need to do. That's why we're here. Or whatever. You know, it gotta be I can't put my finger on it, but man, dude, there's no way in the world I'm gonna be out there trying to do my job and you over there, I'm trying to push this person out the way. I'm the police and I'm trying to push this person out the way nicely. Excuse me, you are in my way. I'm the police. Here my badge. Get on up out of here, man. I mean, what y'all think, man? I mean, oh my God, you know, I'm like, dude, you are in the way. Especially the guy was trying to, do you have a warrant to come in here? People kill me with this warrant stuff, man, like they know the law. I ain't do nothing. If the police arrest you, meaning take you to jail, the police officer says you're under arrest. Do you have to go? Or you can sit there and have court right there in the middle of the street or whatever. You gotta go. You gotta go. Anyway, man. Oh, man. I'm going to get on up out of here. That's two of them together. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.